Sonny Donnelly, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm at the Brentwood Centre in Brentwood today for the MTK London show. With me, I've got Adam Barker. A tough 8-round fight against Tyler Tornado Goodjohn. 77-76 a scorecard. Didn't come in your favour tonight, I mean, but a big old fight to take in your 5th professional fight.
Listen, like, I could have spent the next 20 fights boxing journeyman and not learnt a thing compared to what I just learnt in that fight. So, if I'd take that sort of experience over body bags for the rest of my career any day of the week. Do you know what I mean? So, that's going to set me up for titles in the future. Hopefully now I won't be avoided as much and people will actually take a chance against me and think, oh, he's had a loss and we'll bring him in for something big. Hopefully I'll get something off of that. I didn't think I lost the fight. I thought maybe a draw because of where it was, but I did think I won. I think it was even going into the last 2 rounds, and I think I took the last 2 rounds quite clearly, but it is what it is, isn't it? You're only going to learn from
Obviously,
it.
I was sitting on a table with 2 or 3 different boxing coaches, and I think what they said was that towards the end of the rounds that you weren't finishing strong enough.
Yeah.
Which is what they said. I mean, do you feel like you weren't finishing strong enough in the rounds?
I don't know. I'd have to sit back and watch it. I'm looking forward to sitting back and watching it, but whether I was finishing strong enough, you can throw loads and loads and loads of shots like he was, but you got to ask yourself, was any of them really landing compared to what I was landing? Do you know what I mean? Like, I wobbled him a few times, and if you look at his face, you look at my face, I've got a little cut from a clash of heads. He's got bruises all over his face and massive gash on his eye, a lot. So the faces tell the story of the fight, but it is what it is.
Obviously you had the support, the normal Barker support out in force today, coming down from naughty South London. But I mean, what's next for you? I mean, where do you think you can go from here?
Well, I was supposed to be out in September, depending on how my eye heals. It might be a little bit later, but like off a performance like that, I proved where I belong. Yeah, so I don't want to be going back in and like I might have to pick up a quick win against someone, but I don't want to be boxing journeyman again. I want to keep pushing on in that sort of manner. I've proved where I belong. I
mean, I think in boxing you get the fighters who are they like to say that they're a boxer and they can have a record of 20-0 against 20 journeymen, and it looks great. But then you obviously are a true fighter at heart and someone who wants to prove to people that you can do bits.
Yeah, those 20-0 fighters, boxing journeymen for 20 fights, ain't gonna stand him in no good stead when they've got a live, decent opponent in front of them for a Southern area English or British title, is it? You know what I mean? I've gone in there against a former English champion. He lost to Johnny Garton, right? Who's a good tough fighter.
English champion.
Yeah, English champion, right? He's lost to Tyrone Nurse, who's now the British champion. Like, he ain't lost to any mugs. He beat Ricky Boylan, he beat Danny Connor. These are all good fighters. He's not a mug. Do you know what I mean? And I've made him miss in there tonight and made him pay it most of the time. Obviously I haven't come out unscathed, but I think I've proved to a lot of people like that I belong where I am. It is what it is, isn't it? Like, a loss is nothing. That loss ain't gonna define my career.
Records are for DJs.
Exactly. I learned that off Peter McDonough.
That's what I was about to say. Peter McDonough's favourite quote.
It's true though. It's true. Like, you ain't gonna get nowhere just being completely undefeated against nobodies. Do you know what I mean? You got to test yourself.
Dave Allen, who was on the card beginning of the night, jumps in for three fights that people would never have taken at that stage. And
exactly. But he's always entertaining fights, and he always gets chances at things because of that. Because he takes chances. You've got to take chances in boxing. If you're not willing to take chances, what's the point? Take up table tennis. Do you know what I mean? What's the point?
Not table tennis for you, though, no?
Nah, not for me. I'll stick to boxing purely.
Right, mate. Well, listen. Obviously, actually, I'm going to give a shout out as well. Describe this stuff that got nicked out your van. Have you found it yet? Because a lot more people might see it.
No. Do you know what? I ain't looking to get any of it back. All of my stuff that was stolen, and Jamie Carley's stuff that was stolen, we had a lot of good people help us out. Like Mick Guilfoyle and a few others. Also the boys, shout out the boys down at Pound for Pound who kitted me and Jamie out with no sparring stuff and that, because obviously we needed it to get ready for fights and we had no gear to get ready with. So like,
what area was it in that you got nicked?
It was in Worcester Park. So down, it was outside Jamie's house.
Boys, well, if people watch this, so if anyone has been offered any boxing gear,
yeah, it'd be nice to get it back. Do you know what? All I was caring about was a gum shield that I especially made with my 2 babies on it. But my one of my sponsors, Luke from 5 Squared, had a brand new one made for me in time for this fight. So massive shout out to him as well.
Big up Luke, heart of gold, don't I, mate?
100%.
But alright, well listen, your stuff might come back off the video, I don't know. But either way, you've learned tonight in your fight, and obviously I'm sure you'll come back a lot stronger. But until next time, thanks to AINT TV, and I'll catch up with you soon. Go on.
Quick shout out to my sponsors as well. There's a few of them, I've got to remember them. But a massive shout out to Eddie at Fire Out Limited, who helped me endless times. Luke from 5 Squared, obviously the boys down at BoxFit UK. Daniel from DI Performance, Phoenix Scaffolding, obviously I work for them, but they always make sure I'm alright for fights and that. I'm forgetting them now. Figment Editing, Sean Will, Matthew Jenkins from All I Want VIP, Leo Nutrition, the lot of them, like everyone, thank you. And a massive shout out to my fiance Shannon for all of the support she gives me with the tickets and everything out throughout fights. Makes it easy for me, so
big up, Lenny.
thank you.
Right, listen mate, like I said, thanks on AINT TV, and I'll catch up with you soon.
Wicked, thank you.